Movie adaptations of books have been around for a long time. One of the first was Cinderella, all the way back in 1899. Today we're going to look at a 2009 adaptation of a book written in 1970, Fantastic Mr. Fox. The first thing I would like to talk about is the movie director Wes Anderson's particular style. The film Fantastic Mr. Fox has a style of fast-paced action and comedy with some slower, more thoughtful moments throughout the film. This is truly fun for the whole family because you have more complex themes than you might get in other kids' movies. This comedy also has a specific flair, with a sense of, well, I guess this is happening now. Like at the beginning of Fantastic Mr. Fox, where Mr. and Mrs. Fox are trapped in a cage. Mrs. Fox chooses this moment to tell Mr. Fox, hey, I'm pregnant with our first child, like out of nowhere. Anderson's visual style is also very particular, so much so that there have even been made Wes Anderson bingo boards with items such as 1960s Britpop and tan suit coat. Fantastic Mr. Fox is very yellow and warm-toned movie. This, coupled with the huge feast at the beginning of the third act, gives it kind of a Thanksgiving vibe. Wes Anderson loves the color yellow for titles. You can see this in movies such as Moonrise Kingdom, Isle of Dogs, Asteroid City, The Darjeeling Limited, The Life Aquatic of Steve Zissou, and of course, Fantastic Mr. Fox. Wes Anderson aside, let's talk about my guy Roald Dahl. If you've ever read Roald Dahl, you know that his writing style is weird. He portrays his villains as ugly and grotesque, while his heroes are often mischievous. Mr. Fox is lovable but unscrupulous, while the farmers, Bogus, Bunsen, Bean, are unsightly and gross. Now that we have our creators introduced, let's look at the worlds they created. Fantastic Mr. Fox, the book, is very short, at only 112 pages. In the book, there are fewer characters and locations. The main characters are the farmers, Bogus, Bunsen, Bean, Mr. Fox, of course, Mrs. Fox, Badger, and the 4 Fox children. In the film, Badger has a smaller role, and there's only one Fox child, Ash. However, in the film, Ash has more personality than any of the book characters. We also have cousin Christopherson, who is exclusive to the film. In terms of the story, the movie has more of it. The movie has more story than the book. The book ends where in the movie the third act begins. In the book, after Mr. Fox makes tunnels to the farms of Bogus, Bunsen, Bean, they all sit down for a huge feast, and that's how it ends. Now in the movie, just as they're about to sit down for the feast, their tunnel is flooded by Bean's alcoholic cider. Mr. Fox is about to give himself up to Bogus, Bunsen, Bean, but is then told that Christopherson has been captured. So instead, he starts working for a go-for-broke rescue mission. After Christopherson is saved, the final scene is of the characters breaking into Bogus, Bunsen, Bean international supermarkets and dancing to music. The last thing I want to talk about is themes. The movie and the book both have the same basic theme, that trying to be fantastic in the eyes of the people you care about can really end up getting everyone into trouble. One of the more prominent themes is reconciliation. Ash and Christopherson are estranged because Christopherson is everything Ash wants to be, so he's envious of Christopherson. However, when Christopherson is kidnapped, it is ultimately Ash who saves him, apologizing for being so callous to Christopherson. There is also a theme of while these are civilized creatures with clothes and electricity, they are, at the end of the day, just wild animals. Which version did you like better? Do you like the more complex version of the film, or did you like that the book is short and sweet? That's it for this video. If you did enjoy, please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.